Hello and welcome to Express by Words. If you're the one who's looking to boost your health and well-being in some practical, realistic and achievable ways, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell icon first. This will help you stay tuned with the videos coming up here. Healthy eating is the buzzword today. After all, the right nutrition is known to keep diseases at bay and give our bodies a chance to perform their best. But still achieving it practically is so much tricky in our busy daily routines. So in this video, we have tried to touch base the 7 basic pillars of a balanced diet and derive some practical conclusions that can be used in our daily life. Though it's a very long topic, but we have tried to keep it as brief and uncomplicated as possible, such that you can take away at least a few things that can prove to be beneficial in the long run. The first thing we ever hear about healthy eating is eating plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables. But let's rephrase it. Eat plenty of fresh, seasonal and locally available fruits and vegetables, because these have 40% less carbon footprint and are friendly for our pocket as well as nutrition. Most food guides recommend at least half a plate of a variety of fruits and vegetables. And the simple reason is the varied range of micronutrients and phytonutrients that boost our immunity, protect against chronic diseases, cleanse our systems and help in growth and development. Foods can be energy dense, but at the same time can be deficient in the vital vitamins and minerals. So try to increase the proportion of fruits and veggies in your diet. And how you can do that? Including fruits like apples, bananas, papayas in breakfast. We can also carry some fruits along and have them on the go as one of the snacks during the day without starving us. Adding veggies to sandwiches, poha, upma can make the breakfast healthier, but don't overcook them. Even better idea is to eat salads or soups in the snack before the dinner, because this will not only replace the unhealthier options but also diversify the burden from one meal only. But yes, don't forget to wash the fruits and veggies thoroughly to remove any pesticides or dirt, and if some can be grown at home only, there's nothing better. Proteins are the most essential nutrient because they not only help in physical growth but also build immunity, produce essential hormones and enzymes, and fight diseases. Animal-based diets are the widely known sources of proteins. Hence, the vegetarians and vegans have to be specifically particular about adding proteins to their meals to meet the daily requirement. But now there are a reasonable number of plant-based sources also which are becoming popular worldwide because of their lesser carbon footprint and health benefits. Soya has the highest biological value. Then we have legumes, sprouts, pulses, nuts and seeds like flax seeds, quinoa, walnuts, almonds, then vegetables like broccoli, peas, spinach. Even dairy products like milk, yogurt, cheese too are good, but not vegan. If you want to check the details of proteins available in various types of foods, we have left a link in the description box below. But to keep it simple and doable, it's always a good idea to add at least one ingredient rich in protein in every meal. Well, don't eliminate fats altogether. We require them for energy, as a cushion for our organs, making hormones, and most importantly, transfer of fat-soluble vitamins. But overconsumption can also cause heartburn, obesity, cholesterol, and many other diseases. So what is needed? Consume optimum amounts and replace unhealthier fats with healthier ones. How you can do that? Whichever oil you use just a tablespoon for cooking. And instead of frying, it's better to go for options like boiling, broiling, steaming, baking. Eat whole foods like nuts, seeds, peanut butter instead of just oils. Avoid trans fats like vegetable refined oil and heating the same oil again and again. This kills any of the nutrients available in the oil and makes it further more harmful. Mustard oil is a very good unsaturated oil option for cooking because of its high smoke point. For the same reason, it's better to add desi ghee in your dals, gravies, vegetables, or olive oil to your salads and sandwiches. But remember to add them where no cooking is involved, as both of them have low smoke point. Food is an army, so use variety of herbs and spices not only for their flavor but also for their anti-inflammatory and immunity boosting properties. Indian food is already quite well known about its varied range of spices. So have chutneys, pour coriander leaves over your food, add mint to that yogurt or raita, use lots of herbs in the pastas and those 2 leaves of tulsi in your tea. They will all help you grow stronger and healthier. Growing herbs is very easy, so you can even plant some at home to have fresh and fragrant mint, coriander, basil whenever you want. Eat minimally processed foods. This is also a very common advice these days, but hard to follow for people like us who are always struggling against time. Processed foods are convenient and tasty too, but planning in advance definitely helps reduce time crunch. If you haven't yet, then watch our last video where we discussed meal planning in detail. So choose whole wheat over refined flour, cottage cheese over processed cheese, fruits over canned juices. Whole foods have the mighty fiber which helps strengthen our digestive system, keeps us fuller and improve our heart health. So read labels, cook at home and replace the processed foods with minimally processed ones. Avoid added sugar. Similarly, artificial added sugar is no good. It's only calories and no nutrients, which simply puts us at the risk of weight gain, diabetes, heart diseases, kidney problems. A few things that you can do is reduce the amount of sugar firsthand, at least a quarter of it. Your body won't even notice the difference. If you have a sweet tooth like me, then make more of your desserts at home and use natural sweeteners like honey, jaggery, fruits, raisins, dates, which have some nutrients as well. Last but not the least, keep sipping water. It's better to carry a water bottle everywhere. This will protect you from dehydration and also save some plastic from adding to the waste. You may add some flavor like lemons, mint, cucumbers if that helps, especially in the summers. Your skin and digestion will surely thank you for that. Another way is to keep a snack fluid only, like buttermilk, shakes, soups and lemon water. There are many more things that can be done to improve our eating patterns. It's all about being a little aware, mindful and innovative. Hope the things we discussed today prove to be helpful in some way or the other. Please drop in your suggestions or questions in the comments below, and a thumbs up will be a great boost for us to keep bringing some good stuff on your screens. Thank you very much. Have a good day.